Hi everybody, my name is Bree Jensen and I'm from Let's Talk Teens, and I first want to just say thank you so much to the ladies of the Mom's View. I love what y'all are doing and I'm so happy that I get to be a part today. So a little bit about me is I have 4 kids, not 8 kids, 4 kids. I have an 18-year-old, he just turned 18, he's my stepson, but I am so grateful to be a part of his life. And then I have a 8-year-old son and a 6-year-old daughter, and then I have a baby, a number 2 or a 2-year-old. She's so much fun. She's my little surprise bundle of joy. And I started letstalkteens.com after we had some challenges with my teenager, and I had worked with teens and their parents for 16 years, just working on different mental health challenges, working one-on-one, speaking, traveling to different campuses all over the country and sharing kindness and compassion. And so I decided after the challenges that we faced with my teen that I wanted to start a resource page for us moms who are going through some challenging times trying to navigate this modern world that our kids are living in with social media, which, by the way, we didn't have that kind of thing. I think MySpace started like when I was a little bit older, right? And so we didn't grow up like this, and we're trying to help our kids navigate this brand new world that seems kind of overwhelming at times. So I'm going to give you 3 tips today to help you get started on how to keep our kids emotionally healthy in a social media world that they're living. So the first thing to know to help keep our kids safe is that social media algorithms are designed to respond to impulse. So they're trying to feed off of our emotions. So they'll hold back likes and then release them just when they know that we need them. So for our kids who are learning who they are and they're comparing themselves, if they post a picture and they don't get likes, that may just because the algorithms have held them back, and then later they release them, and it's that endorphin, it's that experience of feeling appreciated or liked. Also, the algorithms can respond more quickly to negativity. So if they see that there's been something negative responded to on our child's device on social media, then it will feed them more negativity, and so on and so on. The second thing to know to help keep our kids safe in the social media world is that this is brand new to us. So we don't fully know the research and what's going to come of it for our kids. But what we are learning is they're starting to do brain scans of kids that are on their devices for hours and hours a day, and it's changing their brain makeup, and it's starting to look as if they were an addict. Same brain scan and brain makeup changes as someone who is addicted to drugs. Do that. And the third thing that I have for us to help keep our kids safe on social media is I have a lot of allergies, okay? I am pretty much sensitive to everything. Anyone else gluten-free out there? And it wasn't until I took out a lot of those things that I realized how sick I really was. And then I could start putting healthy food into me and limit the times that I had maybe a little bit of gluten. Okay. And that's the same thing with our kids. They haven't ever lived in a world without screens. And so taking a break as a family and then entering it in like a safe way or in a limited way is just a little tip I have for you. Also, the good news is that a lot of the devices themselves are starting to have parent restrictions. There's a well-being team for Instagram, there's a well-being team for Facebook now, because they're realizing that the damage has been done, and so everybody is kind of scrambling to make it better. The suicide rate has gone up 200% in girls since social media has come about. So we as parents have the responsibility to educate our kids first on how to stay safe online, how to have healthy boundaries, and then also make sure that we're educating ourselves so that we know how to educate them. I heard a teacher recently say, hey, don't have your kid on Snapchat if you're not on Snapchat, because you don't know what they're doing and you don't know how to help them. So let's educate ourselves first, and then we're able to educate our kids. I relate it to teaching a kid how to swim. We're not going to throw them out into the ocean and say, go have fun, honey. I hope it works out for you, you know? And then when they're drowning, we're like, oh my gosh, we swim out there, we rescue them, we bring them in. And then we don't say like, okay, kind of do it like this, like a little dotty pot. Okay, now go. We first make sure that they're seasoned swimmers. We take them to the classes, we, give them the floaties, the safeties, and all of that stuff. And then we go out with them to the ocean and help them to swim, and they demonstrate that they're able to be professional swimmers before we put them out in the waves again. The same thing with social media, the same thing with phones. Before you hand over the world in their hands, educate them so that they don't sink, so that they don't drown in this brand new cyber world that is impacting the emotional well-being of our kids. I hope some of these things help. I'm just in this with you. We're in this together. It's brand new. And if you need more resources, please go to letstalkteens.com, message me, join our communities, our Facebook community, our social media communities, and let me know how I can help. And we can do this, moms. We can do this. Thanks again, Mom's View, for having me, and I hope we can talk soon. Bye.